Hello everybody and welcome back to some more RimWorld. Alrighty, the time has come for us to continue right from where we left off. By the way, if you don't know, trust me, you're probably already hearing it, I am currently a bit sick. So, I've been sick for about a week now. I am feeling a lot better, but there is a nasaliness that just will not go away. So, I'm just going to pretend it's not there and everything should be fine. And it did also dawn on me, in the previous episode, I did not walk you through how the conversion process of our Moyos was actually going to go down. So, I've drawn a extremely high quality image for you to enjoy. So basically, we recruit a person. As long as we have enough blue med, we then have that person absorb the blue med into themselves. And once properly absorbed, they are then a Moyo. And what I'm thinking is, because there is two types of Moyo, there's the Chem Skin Moyo and the Depth-born Moyo, I believe it is a 75% chance that you are a Depth-born Moyo, and a 25% chance that you are a Chem Skin Moyo. What we're gonna do is, every time we get a new person through conversion, I am going to spin a wheel, and I'm going to have 75% depth and 25% chem. If it hits the chem, there'll be a chem-born Moyo. If it hits the depth, there'll be a depth. I think that's probably the best way to do it, because that's how the game would do it. But, yeah. Obviously, since recruiting Moyos in the actual game is not gonna happen very often, if at all, I think that's probably just the best way to do it. So, as for the agenda of today's episode, here's what we're gonna do. We need to get our base actually up and going. If you recall, we are really struggling on our manpower. We did just get Anna, so you are going to be very, very helpful. But we still have viewer characters who want to be added, and we still have much to do. Not to mention, once we get our little production room up and running, that right there is gonna be a whole new world. Because remember, our end game goal here is to get into space. So everything here is basically just to get us ready. Now, I've never gone into space, so I don't know how prepared we necessarily have to be. We just have to be prepared. But, oh well. We'll get there when we get there. And we do also have the quest to get a new person to join us, but we do bring forth the ire of the Empire, so I'm gonna opt not to do that, at least not yet. Even though I do plan to be enemies with the Empire, I think doing it now is all but a suicide mission. So that's exactly why we're not going to just yet. And just to show the schedule, because we absolutely have to edit that. Also, I do want to set up a little bit of meditation on Anna, because Anna wants to be a Psycaster. But this is what we have set up for work. So go ahead and take a peek at this. 3, 2, 1. I think it's going to be pretty good. We just have to, you know, survive long enough to actually be able to use it all. Oof. Yeah, and we are sweaty because it is fairly hot and toasty right now, so yeah, we'll work on that. Our cooler is going very, very strong, though, so hopefully once it's finished doing its thing, and we've had a little bit more time for everything to cool down because, you know, the missing roofs and whatnot, we'll be fine. I do also believe that Anna has the Aha! Artistic meditation focus. So, we're gonna need to put a statue somewhere. That way Anna can start getting a little bit of psi points. And that should be pretty good, honestly. Panther's Salvation. Prisoners being held. There's only one Neanderthal, and there may be an unknown threat. How far away is it? It's actually not that far. We could do a caravan in actually one day. Oh, how interesting. So, here's the issue. What are we going to do for food? A Neanderthal, I'm pretty sure we can deal with that quite easily. I'm just a little bit worried. We're going to go ahead and buff Bex for the moment, but is there some kind of way to stockpile nutrient paste? Because if there is, I will go get the prisoner right now. Because do we have 10? Do we have... No. Okay, is anybody ready to extract? No. Okay, well that sucks, but you know, it is what it is. Now, actually, what we could do... Ooh. So, if we have someone who is not like us, they're not part of the mind as we are, we could theoretically just have their schedule be nothing but sleep and recreation. And they would do no work. We could have them run away from every fight. That is an interesting way to have a quote-quote stockpile of people that we can convert for later. Very, very interesting. We might actually try to do that with this new character. Yeah, because it's going to be a little bit before we have enough blue serum. So I think what we'll do is we will just have the entire schedule be nothing but sleep. I wonder if that works. I almost imagine that it wouldn't work. Oh, you know what? It wouldn't work because of needing to eat food and stuff. But either way, the thought process is there. Now I just need to figure out a way to actually stockpile some nutrient paste. And then, yeah, we kind of have no reason to not go get them. Oh my god. Okay, well, good news. I figured out how to do it. I was just gonna do it like the old-fashioned hard way, but, yeah, that works. Okay. Well, hey, we have some nutrient paste. So, I'm gonna drop an emergency save just in case anything happens. Then, let's get ourselves up and going. So, world, send a caravan, and we are going to send Diana, because you are a good shooter, and Haruka, because you are decent at doing damage. How long does it, I don't know if we really want to bring raw rice, but, days of food, 3.6. Oh. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's all we need. Alright. Do what you gotta do. Be good. Don't take too long, please. I would prefer that nobody dies. I really don't want to have a second restart. Okay. Once we get there, we'll have a brand new friend. Ideally. Drought. Due to a recent lack of rain, a drought has begun. Outdoor plants will grow significantly slower. Oh, goody. We're right next to the ocean. Although I guess that is salt water, so... And our 10 blue serums is about to be gone forever. Oh. So yeah, this is just how I'm gonna do it. I think just sending 10 blue serums into the middle of the ocean and just letting them deteriorate. That way we use them for the conversion. I think that's just for the best. We do also have a bulk good trader, so that's interesting. But we'll deal with them in a moment. Because Diana and Haruka have arrived. So, let us go rescue our friend. Also, I see they've been capturing dryads. Our previous run would not like that. I imagine they're dead, right? You guys are dead? Yeah, they're dead. How are we gonna do this? Diana, you come here. Haruka, you come here. And the moment you come into range... Actually, you know what? We'll play a little bit of bait. Oh, look at me, yippee. Aha! You fool! You've walked directly into my trap. Okay, let's go ahead and get into position. It's a little bit dark. Ooh, Diana immediately getting a beautiful hit. Hit number 2. And now Haruka is fighting back. Ouch, but taking a whole lot of damage. Ah! Oh my goodness, can you go down already? Oh, goodness. Hi. You certainly know how to do a lot of damage, don't you? Oh, our pinky got cut off. Well, Haruka, you have the medicine. So go ahead and tend to yourself, and then I'm gonna look for our prisoner friend. And maybe anything else of note that might be around. Okay. Bink, 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 bink. Hello, Panther. A pleasure meeting you here. Ugh, fish! We can't eat that. Moyo meat? Oh my goodness, they've been cannibalizing Moyos! Well? There is an enemy outpost in this... Oh, yeah. Right, yeah. Hello. I don't know if you want to join us. Haruka, are you tending to yourself? Because you should be tending to yourself. Also, Diana, let's go ahead and attack here. Do we need to free you? Oh, we do. Okay, so you were just gonna walk off. Whew. Whoa! Oh, we can't take that. Oh, that's like cheating central. That is 136 blue serum? Bro. That pretty much just sets us for life. Tell you what. We'll take 15. And we'll immediately use 10 on Panther. So technically, we're only taking 5. As much as I want to take all 136. Considering we're using it to convert people into us, I feel like taking the entire stack is way too much. So, we're only going to take 15. Alright. So, let's go ahead and... let's reform caravan, go home, bring everybody. Is there anything of note here that we want to take? 15 blue serum, we will take that. I'll take the mechanoid slag chunks. I'll take 5 of them. Travel supplies, we will take all of the food that we can. Oh, the sea turtle eggs. Well, we don't have any way to actually, you know, make them into turtles, but that's fine. And we still have plenty of food to get back home. Wonderfully done. Well, as soon as we do get back home, you know what time it is. It's conversion time! And we also get a new viewer character. So, what do we want to sell? Joy Pearl could be... Well... I don't really want to get addicted to it, but technically it wouldn't be a bad idea. For now, let's just sell them our leather and stuff, and we'll call it a day. Welcome home! Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Panther, spin that wheel! You will become... a depth-born Moyo. Oh, god dang, that was close. And so it is done. Behold, Siri is now part of our colony. Oh, and we do need to get rid of 10 of our deep bed, so what we're gonna do, stockpile, and then we are going to set it to be... bed. Okay, well, I guess we'll just have to haul all 15, so we'll just minus 5 from whoever comes next. Either way, Siri has joined us. And I kept most of the stats from who they used to be. The only issue is the pacifist thing did not transfer over, so I just left shooting and melee at 0 to kind of make up for that. But Siri is a character request from Dia Dragon. So, welcome aboard. And if you don't like how you look, let me know and I'll try and get it changed. The Moyos are a little bit limited with customization. So hopefully we get a chem skin Moyo here or there. I will say the biggest differential is definitely the bioluminescence. Siri having purple compared to most of our other people having a nice blue. Okay, well, apparently it's 50-50 split, but oh well, whatever. Same deal. So we are bringing all of our... you brought it in there. Okay, this is gonna be a bit of a problem. Okay, so we are going to uncheck the blue serum. Then go haul this. No, not all 17. Ah! Okay, well, you know what? It'll be fine. We only need 3 for our next character then, because we're currently getting rid of 17, so whatever, it's good enough. You didn't... You know what? Good enough. Blink. Bink. Then we come back over here, and we have it set to blue. Serum, that's the one. Okay. So, mental note, next character only needs 3. If there was a way to more easily split these, man, that would be so much better, but oh well. They're both almost gone, so we don't have to worry about it for much longer anyway. Here's something we do have to worry about. We, don't have really any medicine. We do have blue med, but we need some actual honest-to-goodness medicine. So I'm going to zoom all the way out, and we are going to harvest all of the heal root that we possibly can. Then, in our little crafty room, we are currently trying to get a statue up and going. That way Anna can start developing psi casting abilities. And, despite the drought, our nutrient paste dispenser is fully ready to go. And something nice is Siri immediately joined the consensus the moment we saved her, so we don't even have to worry about trying to convert her. She's just already part of our thing. So you know what? That works for me. We do have to set up jobs and everything, but we'll get there in a moment. So apparently our visitors have given us a little treat. Well, a gift, but still. It is a blue fur bowler hat of excellent quality. So I am going to accept this gift. Siri? Apparently, yeah, you know what, Siri? Go ahead and put that hat on. We'll see how you look in it. Well, that was very kind of you. Okay, well, you have it on, but we just can't see it, so. It's the idea that counts. It's the idea. So, I went ahead and built the second wind turbine, so hopefully that solves some of our power fluctuation problems. Now, what we need to do is wait until all of our menial tasks have been completed. So, hopefully, people are going around mining out all of the compact steel that's just kind of out and about, harvesting all of the heel root that's kind of just out and about, and I'm also going to have everybody, wait, there it is, harvest the berry bushes as well. So, we're going to have a huge stockpile of food, which is absolutely fantastic. And we've begun research for heavy bridges because part of the reason that some of our buildings are made out of wood when it's an entirely different material is because it's kind of a slush. So we have to build a heavy bridge in order for it to be good to go. We do also have a very, very nice statue, which is awful quality, so that sucks. But Anna is able to meditate at it, so hopefully we will get some sidecasting up and going sometime soon. I do want to set up like a smelter. A deep blue extractor. Wait a minute. I want to see what that does. Wait. So do forever. And what is this? It filters out deep blue from Moyos' blood. Very few Moyos would actually use this themselves unless they're truly desperate for money, as it's painful and uncomfortable. So permanent pain, but deep blue production is way bumped up. Well, none of us even have the crafting to do that, but we'll keep it in mind. The hunted Phytokin, Cottonwood, joins. And you just happen to be a Moyo from the looks of things. Wait a minute, Cottonwood? Yeah, alright. Cottonwood joins. Is this our Cottonwood? Oh, that's not working as intended. Why are you half and half? What's going on there? Oh, because you randomly got Animakin despite the fact that you're a Moyo. Oh, that's not supposed to be happening. Well, I'm just gonna change that. Alright then, Cottonwood. Let's see what you're going to be. You're a Kemskin! And the time has come for us to welcome Ace into our lovely connected community. So, we'll get a better look at Ace in just a moment, but The attack that was following Ace is also very quickly behind. So, Ace is a Chem Skin Moyo. Rolled to 25%. It also has a really, really pretty purple bioluminescence. But, as far as stats, Tired Student, Enforcer, Quick Sleeper, that's a good one, Teedlar, which basically won't do drugs, meh, that's fine, but Psychically Dull, so, that part kind of sucks, but alas. Very heavy interest in crafting, decent in artistic, decent in cooking, and decent in melee. So we're pretty happy with that. So welcome aboard, Ace. Suggested by... I don't know exactly how to say your name. It's either Rip You Dude or Ripu Dude. I kind of like Ripu Dude. So... welcome aboard. Hopefully you won't die, especially because there's a bunch of people coming after you right about now. What I am going to do, I'm actually going to assign no drugs. Oh, we have 2 Teedlars in our colony, really. So, we're being attacked in a bit of a pincer attack. We got one on the right, and we have one below us, so we are trying to split up a little bit. Okay, let's go ahead and move back just a bit. Now keep shooting. Okay, let's keep kiting as much as possible. Alright. Cool. I would like to take all of your organs and whatnot, but I guess we're not going to be able to do that. We don't have a prison, so for the moment, let's just get rid of him. Then, let's check on the attack on the other side. At the moment... nothing is happening. He's still trying to prepare. So let's go ahead and get our other peeps on over there. That way we're ready to go. Okay. Now we are going to move up a little bit. You are still kind of moving away, so we're going to move somewhat close. Okay. Gun people, right up here. Melee people, right over here. Okay, we hit a tree. That's fine. Bex, let's move you just a little bit closer. Go ahead and start shooting. Ooh, drinking go juice, are ya? Why'd you drop blue serum? What the... wait, why is everybody dropping blue serum? Is that part of the scenario I picked and I was unaware of that? I guess it's not a terrible thing, but it is something to make note of. We are also extracting a bit of deep blue from Haruka and Anna. Good job, guys. You, pretty much smashed that. I couldn't have asked for much better. And for the moment, that is actually all of the viewer-requested characters already in. Anna! Sorry if you hear that. Siri and Ace. Like we have some friends coming along. A bulk goods trader of nothing but Moyos approaches. Well, we better go say hello. Apparently, the actual trader is named War, so we're just gonna ignore that, I think. And what we're gonna do is I'm gonna give you every bit of drugs that we have. They are selling a couple Moyo things. Unfortunately, we're a little bit too broke to actually afford it. But that's okay. I do want to make somewhat friends with them. So I think I'm going to give them... yeah, 10 Joy Pearls. It's a start. Plus 2. I mean, it's not a big start, but it is a start. Well, you are welcome to hang out for a bit, I suppose. Also, nobody is currently working on research, mainly because we just have so many, like, digging and stuff to take care of. Ace needs a room. Okie dokie. Let's go ahead and fix that immediately, but... So we'll do that, and then we go boop and boop. Then we will put a door, and we will expand this hallway at some point. So I'm going to do it now. Let's go boom, boom, boom. That should be good enough. Then we get one of these, and get a bed. There you go. I mean, they're not lavish rooms by any means, but a room is better than just sleeping and getting sat on. Oh, boy. You know what we need? We need a tailor bench. Hang on. There it is. We need a tailor bench. So I'm gonna put it... It doesn't really look good in this room. And it needs a workshop, right? Let me see. I'm just gonna double check. Workshop? Yeah, workshop. Okie dokie, then let's go ahead and just put it right in here, and that'll be good enough. Also, reason I haven't allowed them to work on these hex tiles yet is because they all need steel, and while I think it's gonna look amazing, it's kind of an expensive undertaking, so you know. Now, what I am gonna allow is we are going to put some marble tiles. Aha! And you see right here, marshy soil. That's why we need the heavy bridges. Apparently marble tile is a little too heavy, so we'll just work on that when we can. So Ace, you're only going to spend 1, maybe 2 nights sleeping on the table, and then we'll get you an actual bed. So, you see how it's already, like, blazing hot? We just got a heat wave! Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, boy. You know? Could be a little bit of a problem. I actually think we're gonna put a second cooler, because, wow, this region is blazing hot. Like, oh my goodness. It's kind of crazy just how hot this region is. So, yeah, we're going to put a second cooler. This one is currently set to 15, and it's trying its absolute best. But the temperature is so bad, it cannot keep up. So, yeah, as soon as everybody is done building, we're going to put a second cooler, because holy, that is just a little bit too much. So much so, I'm actually a tiny bit worried about our freezer, in which Ace is currently sleeping. Slept on the ground, slept in the cold. Well, I mean, okay, as far as sleeping in the cold, you're probably better off sleeping in here right now instead of that. In the middle of the night, it is 34 degrees Celsius. Yeah, that, just sucks real bad. So I'm actually going to focus down building this wall. That way we can get this up and running as quickly as possible. Okay, and as soon as they get the cooler in, we're going to knock down some walls. And then we should be relatively good to go. So let's deconstruct everything right here. Cooler's ready to go. Let's set it to a nice... We'll say 16. 16 for both. That should be more than enough. We also have a distress signal. Meh, we're gonna ignore that. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that. How about roofing? Are we doing good on roofing? Everybody putting a roof in? No, but we will soon. We'll have to get rid of some of these trees, though. Okay, and as soon as everybody is all done with what they're doing, we're gonna have ourselves a nice, cool, and hopefully comfortable little base. Oh my god, it is blazing hot right now, though. Oh, blazing hot. We did just build all of our roof, though, so hopefully we'll be okay, because it is going to start cooling down at a rapid pace, so... Okay, yeah, that's already a lot better. 34 degrees is a lot better than the 48 degrees it is outside. Goodness. That is just a crazy amount of heat. Apparently, the Black Empire wants our help. So, because we're not quite ready to go assaulting them, I think we will aid them for the moment. Something else I'm doing is I decided to double up on our walls. For one, just in case we get attacked, in case anybody decides to come from the left, I think it's just a good idea. And for two, I believe if you double up on walls, it actually helps with insulation. Don't quote me on that, because I don't know for sure, but either way, we're trying it. So I went ahead and doubled up all of our outermost walls. So hopefully that is going to be quite beneficial to us indeed. I do also need to put 2 there, so we'll see. Heat wave is currently over, drought is currently over, so we can actually resume doing our stuff. But first we must help this shuttle of Janissaries. Oh my god, they're all in marine armor. There's no way they die. Anything that attacks them is going to be freaking destroyed. I mean, I guess we can go over and help. Do they really need us, though? Not really. Diana, go over and help them. Why not? Oh, the shuttle is going to show up momentarily, so that's quite good. And I do also have quite a few trees being cut down just so we can actually make use of all of this fertile land. But here they are. Yeah, I have a feeling the Janissaries are going to, Well, actually, it would help if the Janissaries were actually next to their guy. Well, good thing this guy is completely ignoring Diana. Ouch! We got hit by one of the Janissaries. You guys are so awful at your job. Are you for real? Oh my god, you guys are worthless. Whatever, the Janissary's dead. So it looks like we're not going to be getting any of that. That is just... God, the Black Empire does not know how to keep its own people alive. Also, this is bio-coded, so just let it fade away, I guess. Well, either way, we now have a shuttle engine, so that'll be nice. I cannot believe they let their own dude die, and then they blamed us! They blamed us for their guy dying. Like, really? That is certainly something. Boy, am I glad that we're not siding with them. That minus 12 rep, though, is kind of scary. Siri and Haruka are hard at work. And do you know what they're about to finish up? Well, let me tell you. It's heavy bridges! Alright. So, there's something interesting. In the improved pneumatic pump of the Abyss Tech, there is a thing called the Abyss Tech Cultivation Tank. What that does is it allows us to... I believe this is how we grow the... Let me show you, because I don't know the name of it offhand. This stuff. The depth weed. This is how we're going to get a majority of our depth weave. So, I'm going to go ahead and have them research... hydroponics basin. because that means that we can start making depth weave, and then we can actually start making some of the more impressive Moyotech stuff. Obviously, it's still going to be a little bit, but that's fine. I did also get rid of our wood fire generator because for the most part, we do not need it. However, when we get the hydroponics basin going with all the depth weed, we need it to be on constantly or else they will die and we won't be able to harvest it. So what I was thinking of doing, let's see, I was thinking of maybe doing a bridge kind of out here. Oh, really? We can't go that deep in the water, really? Oh, well, that actually hurts my plans a little bit. So, I was planning to sort of bridge out into the water. Oh, don't know what that sound I made was, but it wasn't, very pleasant. I was planning to bridge out into the water and make our huge rocket shuttle over here, and then do like a research station here, and then do a bunch of stuff in the water. Apparently, we can't really do that as much as I thought, so that kind of hurts plans a bit. But either way, I do want to make our little area... Holy crap, that's a lot of steel. But I want to make our little area over here where we can actually do a hydroponics basin on the water. It just makes the most sense to me, honestly. So we're going to do it over there and it should be fine. But it's still a little bit off. So I'm going to go ahead and queue up this compact machinery. That way we can go ahead and get it going. At some point, we'll deal with that compact steel, and that'll be pretty good. And we do also have a bunch of ruined structures that we can take apart as well. But for now, we'll just keep doing what we're doing. I also finally have an electric smelter, so all of our slag and mechanoid chunks and all that sort of thing, we're finally going to be able to actually get some steel out of it, so that's quite nice. As for Anna's progress with the whole Psycaster thing, I don't know. Honestly, no idea. But I do know that apparently Haruka has malaria. So that's great. And now these boars want to kill us. Okie dokie, well, tell you what. Diana, Haruka, Bex, Anna... And then you two don't have weapons just yet, Siri and Ace, so we'll have to wait on that. Okay, let's get into position. Everyone is still coming over.
Looks like meat is back on the menu, boys.
Anna, where are you at? Oh, you are super far away. Okay, Diana, back up. Bex, I'm a little bit unsure what you're shooting at, but that's fine. Okay, Anna, come help here. Almost there. Let's go ahead and run to each other. Haruka, I want you to come over here and help as well. Okay, good stuff. Whew. Well, a little bit frightening, but you know what? We survived. Now, it's time to go to our crappy medbay, because we are, you know, in a little bit of pain. Just a bit. Did anybody lose any limbs? No. Okay. We're just bleeding. We're just in a bit of pain. Everything is okay. Haruka? Go to bed. Diana? Go to bed. Both of you go rest. I know what you're thinking. Shadow, isn't that a colossal waste of steel? Yes, but we're future-proofing. So, here's what we've done. We're working on a battery, and we've also finished biofuel refining. So, I'm thinking of doing some chem fuel power once we actually have it set up. So, we're going to need a biofuel refinery, that's fine. Issue about that, though, is we still have to build it. So, I'm thinking maybe somewhere around here, right? Just like a itty-bitty little shack. We'll do like that, like this. We'll do storage, storage. So we go here. Yeah, it doesn't even have to be that big. It's basically just a shack where we go over, we make chem fuel, we store it, boom, we're done. So, it doesn't really have to be that big. That'll honestly probably do us for now. Yeah, so, issue, we've used up a lot of our steel, but there is so much steel on the map that honestly I think will be okay. What I am gonna do though, I am gonna bring them off of priority 1 since we have researched a lot of the bigger stuff we need. But yeah, we basically need people to actually go and mine out a lot of the remaining steel on the map, and once they do that, we can finish what we're doing and go ahead and get our tanks up and going, which will be a huge boon for us. Yeah, it is a little bit upsetting we can't actually build in the deep ocean water, but I guess that's fine. We can still do some stuff on the water. Like, for example, the fish tanks, I think that just makes a lot of sense. And it's out of the way, so raids aren't gonna go for it. I think it's just for the best. And then once we're able to swap to chem fuel power, that's gonna power up all of our generators. That is going to be good for our grav ship, I believe. That's going to be good for our passenger shuttle. Oh, it's going to be a beautiful thing. The only issue is it does take quite a bit of time because of that global minus like 30% work speed that we have because of both the Moyo racial buff and our ideology. However, I discovered that Ace does not have that problem, because Ace has efficient worker, plus 10% global work speed increase. So it's only minus 10% instead of minus 30%. So you know what? We take that. That's pretty good. Why is there so many beefalo? How many beefalo is this? There are 4 beefalos just... Oh, muffalos. Muffalo. This is not Don't Starve. Muffalos. Muffalo, not beefalo. Dang it, Chalky. You have me thinking about Don't Starve too much. Either way, I don't know why there's so many muffalos in this one spot, but unfortunately, I'm not seeing a whole lot of... If there was a female in here, I would try and tame them, but I don't think there is. Well, either way, they're hanging out. So here's what I'm doing. We are attempting to get all the compact machinery and all of the steel that we possibly can. Now, I looked at silver when I said that, but still. We're kind of starting to run a little bit dry on our map, though. So, contingency plan, it's time to make some money. And we're going to start planting psychoid plants. So, hey, even if we don't take it and use it, at least we're going to have something to actually sell. Although, having a trading beacon would probably be for the best because... just kind of helps out with the whole trading thing. Getting a ship, orbital trade beacon would also be really, really good for us, but alas. We'll get there when we get there. Oh. How many is this? 5 people. Oh boy, what is our wealth? 53k, and that warrants 5 people coming after us? Oh boy. Well, you can definitely tell we're on a bit of a harder difficulty now, can't you? We need to get some better weapons up and going. The only issue is I'm trying to get all of our Moyo tech stuff up and running, but it's, not as quick as I would like. So, Anna, step to the side. Haruka, also step to the side. We don't want you guys getting shot. Okay. Shoot here. Bex, you are just out of range. I'm going to have you move up just a bit. This is a very scary fight, though, because shotguns, as you might have guessed, hurt. Anna, we're going to have you move up just a bit. And then you are still well in range, so let's start shooting at this guy. Okay, Bex. Oh, you're not in range, really? Okay, let's move up. Ooh, big hit on Bex. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, Bex, I think it's time for you to start backing up. You are in severe danger. How bad is that? Death in 13 hours? Yeah, that's not good. Okay, Bex, go ahead and keep getting out of there. Anna, you are just gonna make a move. Okay, get him. Okay, he's out of shooting range. Haruka is kind of drawing attention. That is good. Okay, now let's start shooting at second shotgun guy again. Haruka, let's go ahead and have you back up because you are in some pretty big danger. Okay, back into the room you go. Ouch, ouch, ouch. We are taking a couple hits now. God, this guy just won't die. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, Anna is down. Man, they just won't go down. Okay, Siri, come rescue Anna, quickly. Come on, Diana. Ugh. The fact that we don't have any cover is not ideal either. Oh my goodness. They just won't go down. They are like borderline immortal. Okay, let's back up because we're getting shot at a little bit too much. Continue shooting. Siri is in a little bit of a precarious spot. Okay, they are fleeing. They are fleeing. That's good. That's good. Now, go rescue Anna. Diana, you go relax. You two, get in bed. We got a lot of healing to do. They are retreating, though, so that is ideal for us. We can also use their shotguns to our advantage, so that is something to make note of. Siri also wearing that hat, I see. Okay. Definitely a little bit of a scarier raid, but that's okay. I think all of our best medical people are currently the ones who are down. Haruka and Anna. Dang it. And Diana. Okay, Siri, you're gonna need to do some healing. Haruka is in big danger, 8 hours. Diana is fine. Anna is also in a lot of big danger. So, start with Haruka. Just stop the bleeding. That's all we need to do. Oh, hey! Congratulations, Ace. You are now the Holy Cardinal. Okay. Now tend to Anna before she dies. We only have herbal medicine because we've gone through everything else, but a blind healer has joined us. Interestingly enough, we can't afford to turn the blind healer away right now because if they decide to just summon a bunch of nasty stuff, that is not going to be good for us. Okay, tended. Okay, Siri. Oh, Haruka's coming over to heal here. Okay, fantastic. Ace, come talk to the blind healer. A small, withered man stands in front of you. Where his eyes should be, there are only scar-crusted holes in his flesh. Yet even without his eyes, he somehow looks at you with kindness. He says he knows that his skills are needed here, and wants to stay for a while. He offers to use his healing power to help you. Fine. We can't really turn you away for the moment. Unnatural healing. It'll stop bleeding, restore blood loss, and can even heal significant injuries. However, it may have unexpected side effects. Fine, heal Bex. Unnatural healing. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. Because Lockwood is not a Moyo, but I don't know how converting the creeps goes. For the moment, I'm just gonna set his schedule to be nothing but recreation. Oh yeah, and also, how do you feel about not wearing stuff? Is that against your... Alright. That was close. Very interesting timing when he showed up, by the way. Also, no recent conquest. I'm a dislike xenotype. Wielding a weapon that I don't like. Okay, well, you can just drop that. What else? Tons of dislike xenotypes. Oh, you don't even like us. He doesn't even like us. Okay. Well, once we're all healed up, I am going to banish Lockwood. I think that's what we're going to do. We appreciate you stopping by to help us, but you are only welcome here as a guest. Nothing more. We are also getting some severe debuffs because of pain. Gray Paul is going, and because of our hive mind, that also is not helping. Ugh. Oh, good, an infection. Oh, lovely. Let's come tend to that so we can get an immunity going before that gets too out of hand. Okay, and then who else is... Ace, I know it's not your favorite, but we're probably going to have to give you a shotgun there, buddy. Yeah. And then Anna, how are you? Oh, you're actually pretty good at shooting. All right. Well, you know what? They might be nasty, but shotguns are shotguns. Either way, it's more range potential for us. Anna, are you still bleeding? No. Okay. Anna, back to bed with you. Diana, if you could clean the hospital, that would be ideal. Cold snap. Well, goodbye to all of our crops. We're having heat waves, cold snaps, droughts, and then it's raining, and oh, man. This is definitely not like the Dryad run, in which, everything was working out for us temperature-wise. Here, it is a constant battle. But either way, plan still remains. When we're all healed up, we are going to banish Lockwood. Hopeless Travelers. Somebody begs to stay with us. I'll think about it. But also, apparently we just had some sheeps that are joining us. Although this poor single campfire is not doing enough to offset the amount of cold that we are experiencing right now. Pretty scary. That cold snap is absolutely destroying us. So much so that despite the fact that we can deal with far colder temperatures, it's still kind of affecting us. It is -14 outside and falling. Ace is also quite unhappy. Slept in the cold. It's dark. You're drowsy. Okay. Well. All of our rice plants have kind of held in there, but now death is soon to follow them. Huh. Well, not a lot to be done about it currently. But yeah, Lockwood absolutely hates us and hates it here. So now that we're all basically healed, bye-bye. Oh, actually, I'm just gonna have you, you know what I mean? Bye. He didn't enrage on us, so that's nice. And he did help heal Bex. So, say it with me. We appreciate your help. Good day. Now we just need to survive this cold snap. Goodbye, Lockwood. Thank you for your help. We do appreciate it. But, in another world, perhaps you would be more like us. And again, since I don't know how converting the creep joiners would go, I would rather not use the deep blue and then just have, like, them leave anyway. Also, we are making our first bit of depth weave because we had a bit of leather laying around. So, once we get working over here on this, ooh, we are gonna be so good to go. We have officially future-proofed ourselves, if nothing else. A ram is starting to run away, so you know what? Just kill it. I know that's brutal, but if they're gonna run away anyway and we don't have anywhere to put them, we may as well get use out of them another way. Again, I understand that that is depressing, but desperate measures. Hey, the cold snap is over. Finally, normalcy can return. So, oh man, we might need some hydroponic basins in that case. Or, we could enclose a large area. For example, this guy over here, and just have a natural greenhouse. That's something to think about. We did also build the cultivation tank, so it's time to start growing some depth weave. Despite it all, stability has arrived. Although me saying that has kind of been cursed, so it's stability, but we'll call it something else. Yeah, well, we're definitely not doing that. Even though they're offering Abyss Steel. Well. In other far better news, the chem fuel power generator is online. So it lasts for about 7 days with the low cost of only 30 chem fuel. Very good. Also, apparently there was a transport crash. Man, we need a prison. We need a prison so bad. Well, either way, we're gonna save this guy if he joins us. Yippee. If not, well, at least we tried. So, now that we've actually gotten a bit of stability, we need to come up with a plan. Because the raids are seemingly already increasing in difficulty. By the way, the Grey Paul is back. So, yeah, we kind of got to get moving as far as getting prepared. Which, luckily, because we have both of these cultivation tanks up and operational, oh, it is finally time. Now we just need steel. So, if we can actually get some stuff to be sold somewhat quickly, that's going to be ideal. I don't know what's going on with the dialogue, but Ace, you feeling alright? Psychoid. Easiest way to make money, I feel. I'm also going with Psychite refining. That way we can make Flake and Yayo. And so we can sell that just to get a lot more income somewhat quickly. I am also harvesting a bunch of berries just around the map so that we can sort of supplement our nutrient paste dispenser, because that cold snap really set us behind as far as food income goes. Not to mention, we're also using a bunch of our organics and wood to make chem fuel. So, you know, a little bit of a food deficit, but that's okay. We will catch up relatively soon. I do need to make some adjustments to storage and everything, because this is just not quite cutting it. And I still am thinking about that giga natural greenhouse that we could potentially make too. That might be a really, really good idea. See, because what we could do, I don't think we have it right now. Oh, we do actually have it. We could put a sun lamp right here, and that pretty much covers this entire area. And then if we build around it, we could make this entire thing nothing but psychoid for a while. That way we can actually make a fair bit of money. I think that might be what we do, just to get ourselves up and going. Because right now we have a whopping just under $400. And we're on what day? We're on day 63. We've got $400 to our name. Yeah, it's not good as far as the income goes. We're definitely moving a little bit slowly, but hey, we're Moyos. We play for the late game. Well, would you look at that? The 15th of December has came around. So, fun fact, I was gonna set it to December 17th, because that's my birthday, December 17th. You can't set it to 17th, so happy early birthday to me, as far as in-game is concerned. So, what do we need? A lit campfire and a ritual spot. Oh, we have to do it outside. We have to do it outside. Got it. Okay, well, I was gonna do it inside, but I guess not. So, we're gonna get rid of the campfire. And now it's party time! So, here we go. It's time for a celebration. Yippee! We're all chipping at wood, seemingly. Oh, I see. We're doing the Lantern Festival. I forgot I set it to that. Did that one just explode, or was that lightning? Unimpressive? Oh. It was unimpressive. Lantern making took too long, and it all felt rather pointless. Well. That sucks. That's unfortunate. So I set the reward for the lantern making to be that we get a random Moyo, but I see it has to go exceptionally well for that to happen. It's probably a percent of a percent of a percent, so chances are we weren't going to get a Moyo friend anyway, but it would have been nice if we could have. Also, they want donations, but whatever, we don't care. Oi! That's our tables. There's fire? Oh, there's a big fire? Huh. Yeah, that's a problem, alright. Oh my goodness, yeah, that's a big... Man, thunderstorms are such a problem here. I think my brilliance has truly outdone myself this time. I said that weird. So, this sun lamp has a radius of roughly the size of this circle. There we go. You can probably see that a little bit better. So, I did my absolute darndest to make this circle as perfect as I physically could. We have 4 wooden columns that are going to be holding up the entire thing. We're going to be doing a bit of an airlock system. That way, no heat can escape. And it is all going to be powered by a single heater and a single cooler. over on one of these sides that you can see does not have any super fertile land. I think this is going to be the best greenhouse setup that we could ask for. Like, look at it. Absolutely colossal. And all the greenery we could ever want. I think, in theory. So, let's go ahead and give it a go, shall we? And then what I'm going to do, just so it feels a little bit better, we're going to put a door on absolutely every side. That way it's nice and airlocked. If we need to, we can put a double wall setup. That way, you know, insulation, absolutely taken care of. Then we are going to put a cooler and a heater. There we go. And that should be good enough to keep this entire thing up and running. It is a lot of steel. It is also quite a bit of supplies to actually get it going. But, oh well. And because there's this nice pretty line all the way through both sides, we've got plenty of area to walk through as well. Oh yeah. And I also have smoke leaf, psychoid, smoke leaf, psychoid. That way, we're always able to sell something. And then we're going to set it to whatever seems like the most comfortable temperature, and that should be good to go. Now, what we're going to do is I am going to just build all the way over. Actually, I want to go over one more just so we can avoid our goodies. Okay, boom. And then we are going to build all the way across. Oh, it's a little bit expensive, but you know what? It's going to be worth it. It is going to be so worth it. And this will also act as a really good spot for us to potentially branch off anywhere else that we need to as far as our power goes. I do think I'm going to cancel all of that just for the moment. Yeah, because I don't think we're really going to need that much, at least not right now while we're still kind of wood starved. So we'll get rid of that. That links up all nice. Okay. Let's hope this works, because if it does, this is gonna be fantastic. And we can also repurpose this big old greenhouse for something else later if need be. Like, for example, growing all of our rice in if we have to. Growing a bunch of heel root. Growing a bunch of cotton. So, I think having just a big contained green room is absolutely the better way to do it. And we are going to be putting a roof. That way, random lightning and, you know, stuff like that doesn't really hurt us. A guy wants to crash land. He is offering Glitter World medicine. I accept. His Janissaries better not be completely worthless this time. And this guy only has one, so ideally, this guy sort of knows what he's doing. So, this time, let's get everybody over there. And we are going to ensure this one's survival. We want that Glitter World medicine. And also, I am A-okay with breaking apart this shuttle for another engine so that we can sell that one. Here they come. It's only 2. But alas, it is too many. Where? Okay, you're already shooting. Good. Alright, let's get our shotgunneers up and ready. This time's personal. Okay, Diana, let's have you back up. Anna, let's have you take a bit of a better position. Okay, turn around, start shooting. Ace, let's have you back up. Good stuff. And then the other Neanderthal is just completely fleeing. Okay, provided that there isn't a second attack, that's all we needed. Okay, let's just wait around. Oh, there it is. A second shuttle. Oh, and you better believe this one we are going to sell for profit. Also, you're doing pretty okay. Rescue shuttle is ready to go. It almost freaking ran over Ace. Ugh. Well, either way, a ton of Glitter World medicine has been obtained. Oh,
It's beautiful. It's everything I could have ever wanted, and so much more.
oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that right there, that's some good value.
So, once we get the roof and everything installed,
It's go time.
for our giga spherical green room of value. I don't know what to officially call it, but either way, this is where the real value is at. Now we just need to be able to get enough stable power to actually be able to keep it powered the whole time. Chem fuel generators are good, but we're kind of using up a little bit of we're using a crap ton of power. When both of our windmills are up and going, mwah, perfect. When they're not, well, stuff kind of starts to fall behind, and quite quickly at that. So, we're just gonna go ahead and set up our little sun lamp, and then we are going to attempt to roof this entire place in. Cannot build over a tree. Whatever, that's fine.
Cut down the tree.
And I believe this should work. We do have pillars down, so it should hold. We just have to cut down all the trees that are in the way, and then boom! The Giga Greenhouse is officially a go. And then I will also turn on the heater, and then that should be good enough to actually have this place up and going for the rest of time. We are a bit unhappy because we're looking at a bunch of bodies and stuff, but you know what? It happens. Please don't collapse on Diana. That would not be good. Okay, I guess you'll come back later for that. We don't have enough power for anything right now. Yikes. Okay, let's get this built immediately because we're gonna lose our depth weave. Okay. Siri? Refuel this. I'll tell you what, I am glad we swapped over to chem fuel. Whew. Okay, we kept our depth weave. It's at 58%, so it's almost ready, and this one's at 56%, so we're doing good. I'm being a little bit overzealous with our power usage, though. I absolutely need to calm down on that. By the way, we helped out some beggars, but we're not going to do their quest. At least not yet. So, once everything is up and going, let's go ahead and turn on our heater, just so we can get a little bit of warmth. Actually, we don't even need it. Never mind. We don't even need to turn on our heater. It is looking pretty warm in there. And Haruka hard at work, getting absolutely everything planted. We don't have quite enough power for the sun lamp to be going, except for now. So, is this good enough? 140%! Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that feels good. I am also finally going to get some carpeting. I feel like we could use it. So Haruka still hard at work, making sure everything is planted and ready to go. And there it is. That right there is literally growing money. I like that. I like that. That's real good. Also, we do have a little bit of extra room in our storage area because I moved the generator outside. But yeah, we're using far too much power. Especially because we're having a bit of a steel shortage. We should be a little bit more careful. And especially because of what I plan to do later. It rhymes with mechanoid. Fun fact, I actually wasn't originally going to use mechanoids in this playthrough, but since I did find that mod that is exclusively for a special Moyo mechanoid build, it's only fitting. Come on, you know I couldn't resist it. Plus, I love mechanoids. It helps that I have the waifu mod for them. But still, I love mechanoids in any sense of the word. I am a certified... I'm not going to use the word... No, you know what? I am going to use the word robophile. But... that sounds so bad. Oh, that sounds so bad. You know what? Ooh, obsidian. Apparently it makes for real good blades. Well, thank you, random cargo drop. I will take this obsidian and I won't use it. Well, I mean, we could use it, but we need a crematorium. That way we can deal with all these bodies. However, considering our steel and power problem, I don't think we're going to be doing that, at least not for now. So what I am going to do, I'm actually putting up some wooden pillars over on this right-hand side, because I want to go get the steel, but I'm just a little bit worried about a collapse happening. So I kind of think that it's just for the best for us to be very, very safe. We are also producing so much rice now, again, that I've decided to swap over. So we are making a bunch of chem fuel from organics, which still gives us a ton of food, but also a ton of chem fuel. It's proper genius, it is. Yes, indeed. Also, we found a Cerulean sprout, so that's cool. And our depth weed is at 86 and 84%, so it's doing well there. Now, how are all of our people doing? Ace, for example, is very, very happy. Diana is a little bit unhappy, mainly because of chemical starvation. Hey, it is what it is. Haruka is in a little bit of pain. Yeah, probably because she's missing a finger. Bex is absolutely fine. Anna is fine. And Siri is in a little bit of pain because of an old stab scar. Okay, well, overall, I'm pretty happy with that. So, bad news. Apparently, I thought that it lit up this entire area with growable light. That is, in fact, not the case. So, my, beautiful plan... not so beautiful, as it turns out. So... here's what we could do. We can either... have 4 sun lamps, which seems like a colossal waste, considering how much power it needs. That's pretty much it, honestly. So my mega greenhouse is, in fact, not as mega as I thought it was. And regular lamps just aren't quite good enough. So technically, we could put hydroponics basins in here. I don't think hydroponic basins need light. You know what? Okay. Let's let's build one, because it's been a long time since I've actually used hydroponic basin. So let's build one. It's not like anything's growing here anyway. Okay, so it doesn't grow. Dang it. Well, that sucks. Well, alright, I guess we're not gonna be able to do the Giga plan. Oof. Alright. Unfortunate, but you know what? Having it... That sucks. That actually takes, like, all the wind out of my sails. I was so happy with this design, but unfortunately it's just not quite what I thought it was. Also, apparently I made this lopsided. Ah! Oh, well. Well, the idea was there. Unfortunately, it appears that it was a flawed philosophy. Now, something cool. We are finally able to make standard bodysuits. So that means we permanently have clothing. It's just going to be a hot minute until we can make some of the more advanced clothing. But still. Alright. Well, go ahead and tear down everything in here then. We are just going to get a guarded, natural place to do crops, I suppose. No. Well, that's bad time for an eclipse. But on a far more positive note, our depth weave is ready to go. Also, oh my goodness, Ace. Body of an absolute beefcake carrying all of that depth weave. You know, sickly is just, it's not good. It's real not good. What the heck does the plague do? It's caused by bacteria. Okie dokie. Well, you know what? Go get in bed before it gets any worse. We have a quicker immunity gain, so if somebody can just go tend to you immediately, then we'll be fine. We are also going to be cutting up all of that depth weave, which is going to give us processed depth weave, which then allows us to make a ton of our goodies. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now that feels good. By the way, we can actually grow 3 things. The tidal tuna, the demi kraken, and depth weave. Since we don't like eating fish, though, I don't know how often we're going to be doing either of the others. But it is an option. It is still good to know. Oh. Oh, hey. We had somebody crash. Alright, go rescue them. You never know. They might be willing to join us. We have no reason to let them bleed out in our territory. We may as well try to keep them alive. Also, the tend is going well. We're at 19% immunity and only 9% for the plague. So, hey, that works out for me. I like that conversion. And if Choi decides to join us, that's one more Moyo friend for our ranks. What the heck is a banger? Like fireworks? So, I was trying to do a leader speech, and then I also got a itty-bitty generator room up and going, so we can actually store some of our excess power whenever we are not doing a ton. We got a visit from some of our friendly Moyos, where I learned... So, you don't make Moyo gear anymore. You just give them regular gear, and it looks like the old Moyo gear. Honestly, that makes a lot of sense. I don't know why I didn't see that coming. I thought we could only wear the bodysuits, and otherwise it would look really weird. But, on top of all of that, we also have an attack. This time, from Impids. and there is 6 of them. We're not that wealthy. Oh, actually, I guess we are. Almost 72k wealth value. Ooh. Okay, apparently we're wealthier than I thought. Also, despite saving this person, they decided they don't want to stay. 74% and we got uninspiring? Oh my god. Things are just not going well. Well. What can we sell you? How about a bunch of smoke leaf and a bunch of cloth? How's that sound? Is there anything else? Bolt action rifle wouldn't be bad. We have food. I want your bolt action rifle and you can have a bunch of cloth. How's that sound? Well, our reputation went up, so I'm gonna assume that it sounded quite good. I'm really afraid of these impids. So, let's get everybody who can fight out
And ready to make a stand.
Boy, I wish we had mechanoids right about now. We also don't have a lot of our really good armor and stuff yet, so... you know, that doesn't help either. Okay, first shot has been taken. Okay, wow, we already got one of the impids. Diana, an absolute sniper. Now just imagine if we got that gun link from the failed quest. Okay, shoot this guy. Okay, good stuff. Alright, let's start retreating to our other people. We have done some damage. They are going to be taking damage over time, kind of. And these 2 guys are also going to be running us down, which, while absolutely terrifying, is not the worst thing in the world. He is going to die in 9 hours, but, eh. Okay, they're beginning their assault relatively quickly. I don't like the direction that they're going, so Anna, Ace, I want both of you to cover the left side. Diana shooting again. Oh my god, the sniper rounds that she's doing. 2 shots, 2 hits. 3 shots, 3 hits. And that last one was the world's most OP headshot you've ever seen. Good lord. Okay. Anna, let's have you keep moving. Ace, let's have you keep moving. Okay. Start shooting. And start shooting. They're trying to set fire to our stuff. Try not to let them. Ah, I knew it. I knew it. As soon as I saw where they were moving, I knew it. Come on, one more hit, Ace. One more hit, Ace. Okay, good enough. Let's have Ace retreat. Let's have Diana step back. And then start shooting at this one. Then, Haruka, Bex, you're both gonna move up. Ouch, Bex did take a straight arrow. That's alright. Let's start shooting at this one. Okay, we are a bit on fire. That's alright. Okay, they are now fleeing. That's good. That is very, very good. So, Ace, you get into bed immediately. Then, we're going to wait until everybody is relatively good to go, and then we're going to start trying to put out these fires. Okay, our Moyo buddies were getting into position to help us, so that's quite nice. Okay. It's fine if they get away. We don't have any place to imprison them yet to actually harvest their stuff, so for the moment it's not a huge deal. This fire, on the other hand, is a huge deal. If we can just get like a random rainstorm right about now, that'd be real helpful. That'd be really, really helpful. Unfortunately, it seems like we are far from getting any of that. Diana, you need to come tend to Ace because he is going to die. Boom. Good to go. Absolutely beautiful. Oh! Ask and you shall receive. The Moyo Deep Gods have responded to our calls. Wow. That's actually crazy timing. Is there voice activation in this game? Wow, that was actually, like, insanely good timing. Thank you, Moyo gods. And I did also just remove the ceiling from all this, so...
Oh my god, we have a disease to worry about now.
Okay, come deal with the infection before it gets too bad, because infections, as I've learned, can and will kill you if you do not stay on top of it. 74 muffalo... Wait, what? How did it manage to go bad enough to... Huh? Oh, is it too cold? What? Fine. -40. Let's see you try that on for size. It's been a relatively quiet streak, so I made use of our downtime. I expanded our storage a little bit, so not as much is going to be just on the ground. And overall, I think it just looks a lot nicer. Then, I put up a lot more storage for our food. That way a lot of our food isn't going to be on the ground, so far less chance of getting sick. Although, I don't know if we can get sick from nutrient paste, but alas. And then I'm deciding to put everybody's favorite color carpet inside of their room. I can't do Diana's whole room because this is mushy terrain, so bleh, but oh well. So overall, a lot of just decorating at the moment, which does not help the whole wealth problem, but that's fine. So doing good on chem fuel. Doing relatively good as far as making the base look nice. And then, slowly but surely, we're printing and growing money for us to use. And our second batch of depth weed is coming along nicely. Debatably, I should not have used this much steel, but it just looks so nice over here on the water. I don't know. I like how it looks. And then at some point, we do need to put a bunch of sterile tile over in the hospital. That way people can actually heal a little bit more efficiently. And also, we got a silver meteorite. So that's nice. That works out real nice. And then I am also making a bunch of yayo and smoke leaf. So, it has begun. The only thing is, eventually we are going to need to have a different room for our drug lab. That way, you know, there's no shenanigans happening about. For example, this is a laboratory and not a spot where they go to relax. So we're going to need to deal with that at some point. But everybody's just kind of doing their own thing for the moment. So I'm honestly just going to let them do what they're doing. I do want to go get the mechanoid chip. But I'm also a little bit afraid of doing that, just because our power has been so willy-nilly. However, we're actually storing up a lot. So maybe we are ready for it. Some helping mechanoid hands is not unwelcome, I'll say. We also need some better weapons and armor. But we are making some welding helmets, some harnesses, and some jackets. So, it's not officially armor, but it is still really, really good. Like, for example, the welder's helmet. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Mwah! Beautiful resistances is going to help us out quite a bit. And honestly, the depth engineer harness is just as good. So, I mean, you can see why I keep saying that Moyos are a late game deal, because, oh, buddy, once you have all their stuff up and going, they are a menace. And that's not even with this. The repurposed diving shells and the exquisite armor combined with the advanced bodysuits. Oh, it's gonna be beautiful once we have it up and going, but for the moment, we do not. So, yeah, overall, honestly, I think that's going to do it for this episode right here. We got a ton of base management down and going, and I can say it this time and truly mean it, we have hit stability. We are officially stabilized for good. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And in the next one, we're going to be working on armor, mechanoids, weapons, and research if we can. So, yeah, next episode should be relatively action-packed. Also, hopefully, in the next episode, I'm not sick anymore. But we'll see how that goes, so... to be fair, I am feeling significantly better. It's just kind of like a stuffiness that won't quite go away, which is a little bit annoying, but it should go away at some point. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.